Hello, we're back again. I am the one of the two co-hosts called Benjamin. We're just waiting on Mick. We're back at Comic Con, and this time we have branding. So we're back to do more interviews and cool stuff. And what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? I have a. Where's your T-shirt?
Where's your costume?
I just went on about Brandon.
I look like a flippin' idiot.
Even Shane has a T-shirt.
Why Shane got a T-shirt? I don't have a T-shirt.
Shane's got a T-shirt.
Ridiculous.
What are you doing?
I thought we were doing costumes.
No, Mick, we're not doing. Feck's sake, Mick. So, I'm here with Snow White and her very own evil queen.
Oh, this is Kayla. Hi, Kayla.
Hi.
Okay, so I found Captain Marvel.
We're here with Morgan and Sue.
We're back! And we found Bronte.
Here with Brian. He's one of the co-owners of Arachnid FX.
So, I'm here with Batman and Captain America. So, are you looking forward to the Comic Con? Yeah. David Jason Frank, big fan? Lifelong fan? Who's your favourite superhero? That's fair enough, he's mine too. Mine too. Good call. Good call. Thanks for the interview, really appreciate it.
What sort of process is involved in creating something like this?
It's quite a lengthy process. So a lot of, it begins with a life cast normally, and then a lot of sculpting, moulding, running pieces, so it's quite involved. But on the day, about 3-4 hours to stick it on, yeah.
I started making it myself, so I made the cowl myself, the gauntlets myself.
Made the cowl yourself?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Well, sorry you asked me. The guy did a 3D model of it. I bought a 3D printer, so I printed it. Then I had to make a mold out of silicone, and then I had to cast the copy of it in urethane. So this is the last. So it took about 3-4 months.
There's an amazing level of work gone into them. How long do they take?
It's hard because I procrastinate a lot.
Okay.
So, you know, I'd say probably if I'd done it straight, it probably would have been 2 weeks.
I'd say a month maybe, you know, there was about 5 meters of bias binding to do on the train with
the biases.
Is this a homemade thing or did you buy it?
God, no. I bought it online. It's cheap though, it's good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
From China?
Always from China. I love China. Thank you, China.
So why Captain Marvel of all costumes?
I think she's amazing in terms of representing women, and she's got a sense of humor, which I love, and she's just different and amazing, and that's why I love playing her and cosplaying her. I love this version just because of what she represents, and you know, today, especially being released on International Women's Day, and it means a lot.
I have to say, you've hit the nail on the head with the casual cosplay today. Do you want to tell us what's going on here?
So yes, I'm doing a very, very casual cosplay of Captain Marvel from the film. Basically because I have the suit, but I didn't want to wear the suit for the whole con. So I said I'm just going to throw on. I have the shield hat, I have the leather jacket, but you know, this is good.
Is there anything here you made, or is this all from pennies?
Well, most of it's from pennies actually, but no, the top I couldn't get the actual 9-inch nail top, so I just painted it with fabric paint.
Oh,
so, yeah,
oh wow.
easy.
So even in the casual cosplay, you're still...
The casual cosplay, we're still doing something, yeah.
Very good. Hello everybody, I'm here with Carmelo Cosplay,
Hello.
Chichi, and Arbiter Cosplay.
Hello.
I am Eureka from the idol anime Aikatsu.
And tell us about that character a little bit.
The character is a gothic Lolita. She goes on stage and she likes to rock out to punk rock and metal music, which is very unlike me, but I find that it's easier to portray the character when they're complete opposite of you.
Why Captain America in this particular case?
I think sometimes, well, for me personally, I kind of see bits of the character that, like, I find very appealing, things that I want to strive for, like things like that. And then just Captain America, I kind of see bits of myself in him, and then cool character, martial arts side of things. You know, the kind of morals he has. So I love that.
Why not Jessica Jones? For one, International Women's Week, the thing that I like about the Defenders is that they're all broken people, but they still go out and do their bit to help save the world in some small way, even though they don't see themselves as heroes.
Have you seen any other Daredevils or Electras or anything else around?
No Electras.
but I have seen around about 2 or 3 daredevils around. So it's You're embarrassing me.
That did actually genuinely hurt. I might just
Were you okay?
have a little sit down somewhere.
Is it US? Thank you. USS Cuchulainn. Kind of a staple at this point, isn't it?
We've been here since the very beginning in 2013, absolutely. Great event to be at and great to be able to take part in it as well.
So now your rig is much bigger.
Our
and
rig
better,
is much bigger, yeah.
Better.
We started off with the helm console, and then the following year, which was last year, we had the chair as well. So now you can see we've got a nice little bridge set up down there, you know.
Lovely big logo placement over here. Yeah. It's a very nice logo, by the way.
See, the first time we were here, all we had was a small little table. So it's been a progression. We've grown as they've grown.
So I'm here with Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind and the lovely...
My name is Paula.
Paula is a client here for Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind, and they come here to Comic Con to show off their wonderful, wonderful dogs. They're just amazingly trained and incredibly lovely to be around.
Yeah, definitely. I have a guide dog come medical detection dog, and his name is Zane. He's called after the singer in One Direction.
How long does it take to train a dog like Zane?
Normally anything up to 24 months, but Zane was a bit clever, I think, because he was trained in 18 months.
You just love having him around, obviously, because he's an amazing dog as well. He's incredibly friendly.
We're here with Brian, one of the co-owners of Arachnid FX. Brian, tell us a little bit about how you got started in the FX business. That's fascinating. And Brian, what was your initial passion in FX that got you into the whole scene?
Wrong dummy.
I had the very good. Hello, real Brian. Brian, tell us a little bit about how you got started in the FX scene.
If you ever watch a DVD in a movie, what's the first thing you watch on the movie? You watch the movie. Right. I went to the behind the scenes because I want to see how this stuff made, because I'm more fascinated. So how did they get that on screen?
Really?
Years ago I started making silly little things, Predator costumes, Ninja Turtle costumes as a hobby. And bit by bit, I learned as I went along, got better and better. Carl, who's the co-owner of Dublin Comic Con. Carl and I met 10 years ago. Unfortunately, can't get rid of each other. We were yapping about ideas of the stuff we want to learn. There's places that can't get these materials in. Carl was working behind the scenes on 1 or 2 things. We approached 1 or 2 companies that went quiet. I didn't know what was going on. And eventually, Carl was speaking with Mark. Mark, who is the other co-owner. Mark's an unbelievable artist. He's now my mentor. Mark has 18 years of experience in the industry. He's unbelievable. Mark has worked on many films such as The Hobbit, The Penny Dreadful, Alice in Wonderland. Mark has a wealth of knowledge. Physical, dealing with the whole production side of things, films, but what he can do is we can only learn. We're a sponge, we're going to soak up all his knowledge and what he can actually teach us. We've 1 or 2 gigs already under our belt as a new company. We've a lot of stuff to come, a lot of potential still to come. It's been 7 weeks, the last few weeks have been 7 weeks of fun. This hasn't been a job, this isn't work, this is living a dream, and we've got to do this. So see all these hairs here, this is where the fun and the tedious real work goes in. All those hairs are individually put in, the needle, one by one, and what it is, then they go off and they'll shave them down to get the stubble part, to keep it longer for the goatee. And there's a lot of hours in this so far. It's awesome, it's cool looking, I think it's deadly looking himself. I'm just like, he's the stupid one, he's the better one, he keeps quiet, I answer back.
Okay, so I'm here at one of the more unique stands here at Dublin Comic Con. I'm here with Mariette Ellis.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? And she is here with Make-A-Wish. And as many of you will know, that's a fantastic organisation. For people that don't know, can you tell us a little bit about Make-A-Wish?
Sure, we're here today because we're the charity partner of Comic Con. That's why we're here today. So Make-A-Wish, we grant wishes for children from the age of 3 to 17 years of age living with life-threatening illnesses such as cancer, heart failure, cystic fibrosis, and these illnesses take away from the child's childhood and replace it with hospital appointments. So where Make-A-Wish comes in, we want to grant the child's one true wish. So it could be anything in the world. It could be to be Batman for a day or meet Superman. Anything, but it's always the child's one true wish.
Okay.
But then the family gets to be part of it, so the brothers and sisters and mum and dad, they all get to be part of the actual wish when it happens.
I'm going to ask you kind of a tough question now. what do you think the appeal of superheroes in general is?
I think it's in general, people love heroes. You love a hero who can make something magical happen. And a little bit like Make-A-Wish, we make something magical happen. It's the child's one true wish. It could be to meet Spider-Man or be Spider-Man for a day, and we can make that happen. And that's the amazing appeal of these superheroes, that you'd wish to be them.
How can people help Make-A-Wish?
We don't receive any government funding, so all the funds we raise, it's from events like this or private people donating. So private people can donate on makeawish.ie on our website, very straightforward, or that it's if you like to take part of an event, so you can run a marathon, and I'm sure you'll run a marathon. That'd be a great challenge in a Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, okay, I can do
You could do that?
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Or in your organisation, you could take part and get your organisation to nominate Make-A-Wish as your charity partner, and get involved that way.
What would you recommend for people who want to get involved in this sort of thing, who want to make a start?
Lots of practice, definitely. You can do a lot of stuff in your own time. The route I took was there's a course called Gorton Studios. They're in London and they are great, amazing. So if you want to get into this sort of thing, it's definitely worth having a look at them. They do some great courses.
But I noticed you're not carrying two Mandalorian helmets. We have one Mandalorian helmet and we have one
Green Ranger, Power Ranger, yeah, so...
Now Kieran, why would you take a Green Ranger helmet?
A certain Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger, is here today, so, you know, I'm going to get it signed, you know, I have to.
Absolutely, you have to get that stuff signed, man. So is that what you're here to do? That's your mission for today?
That's my mission for today, yeah.
Lads, what are your thoughts? There was a trailer, or a teaser trailer, dropped there a couple of weeks ago. I'm curious to hear. Ghostbusters 3, yay or nay?
Yay, definitely. Big yay. It's amazing how a 50-second trailer can be better than a whole film that was in 2016.
Ooh, ooh.
It's the last great hope we have of seeing a proper Ghostbusters on screen.
But there is hope because it's bringing in the Elmer Bernstein music score that was used in the first one. It was so iconic in the film, used the theremin. It's very haunting, very ethereal, and right away we're getting that. And you see somebody working on a proton pack in a shed, and then you see the original Ecto under the canopy. So, you know, I get goosebumps just talking about it.
Do you usually stick to games and anime, or do you do superheroes and Western stuff too?
Harley is my #1 wife. I have many wives.
How do you choose a cosplay for any particular con? What made you choose this one for today?
For today, well, this was one I got like recently and I'd only worn once. So I said I get a bit of wear out of it because I have a bad habit of buying cosplays and not even wearing them. So here I am. And it's kind of warm and it's very cold out. A lot of my cosplays are not warm at all. This is modest.
Oh. Yeah. Would you consider yourself a lewd cosplayer?
I don't know if I'd say lewd, but I wouldn't say modest.
I've loved the Regina, like, evil queen character for a long time. There's just something very alluring about sort of dark characters.
These are great.
Yeah, and like I've cosplayed her, and then she mentioned maybe I'll do snow, and I was like, no, you have to do snow.
Yeah, you pretty much sent yourself into that.
It's about 3 years coming.
Yeah. You even gone all out and brought apples and everything.
Well, you know.
She had 4 of them in storage.
I did. I haven't died from the first one yet, but we're working on it.
Okay, yeah, but they'll get better as you go.
Yeah,
they'll be more effective as you go.
Exactly.
Any favourite Riker moments? Anything like that?
Every time he sits on a chair.
Every time he sits in a chair
is a favourite Riker moment.
You ever tried to replicate that moment? Is that
Painfully.
Yeah.
Painfully. Tried it. You know, I don't have the height. You know, you think you need to have a certain height to be able to do that comfortably.
Well, yeah.
You know?
I think it takes a certain swagger, lads. I think you have to have a real oomph to it. Like it's something else. Where did you find the amazing costume?
It was initially the Kree that gave it to me, and you have to watch the movie to find out how it became what it is today.
Thank you very much.
Nice, thank you.
We're going to be running classes and teaching people how all this is done from beginner level to expert level. With 2 workshops and 2 warehouses in both Dublin and Limerick. You can find us at www.arachnideffects.com, or you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So,
Thanks a lot, Brian.
How about it, Doug?
Thank you very much.
All right.
That's amazing. Thanks a million.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you always giving us the time, man. Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, as always, for having the chat with us. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Morgan and Sue, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.